Hey, let's go ahead and do a Pandeiro beginner's video. So, first thing you're going to need is a tambourine. You can use just a kid's tambourine, or if you have an actual Pandeiro, great. There's actually a bunch of kids' toys which are really great to learn with, so long as they have like a plastic head. They won't bust, and it's a lot lighter, and you can play it for a lot longer as you're working up the coordination, and then you can build up the strength to play with a heavier, like real Pandeiro over time. Also, Pandeiro is the first instrument that you're going to want to play when you're actually playing in a roda. Yes, it is easier to play the atabaque, but if you're a novice new person, don't play the atabaque in an actual roda, because that's the instrument where you could easily derail the whole orchestra. But the Pandeiro is one where you can easily grab it. If you're a little bit off, you kind of get hidden, and it's okay in this regard. So this is a great place to start in terms of actually playing in the roda. So one thing I suggest is that if you have any rings, go ahead and take them off and put them away. So same thing with the atabaque, because as you play it, what you're going to do is you're going to get your ring out of shape, and you might also damage the instrument. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to play just the bass tone. So I am going to strike the drum about 1/3 of the way into the center. Now here's a technical thing about drums. Generally a drum that has one head on it, you're going to strike it closer to the edge, and a drum that has two heads on it, you're going to strike it a little bit closer to the center. How am I going to find that spot? Well, you have this beautiful big fatty meaty part right here on your thumb. I'm going to put that right there on this rim, right there, this edge where it's made of wood and metal. And so I'm not going to hit any bone there. I'm just going to hit the fatty part of my hand right there, and it's not going to hurt. I'm going to follow through in this second knuckle of my thumb right here. That's where I really want to think about striking down into it. Now also, I'm going to think about, I look at my hand, look at my palm, and I'm going to rotate it. Just go ahead and do that by yourself for a moment. You want a nice fatty bass sound, okay? Just do that for a moment. You can even just pause the video. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to get the time. So I want to get the timing of all this. So we're going to go boom, 2, 3, 4, boom. You should see the music, and so just count along with me. We're going to say thumb, 2, 3, begin. Thumb, 2, ready, go. Thumb, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, 2 more. Time's ready, go. Thumb, 2, 3, 4, thumb, okay? Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get that chit-chit sound, okay? And you should have 2 clean sounds. Did you hear that? Listen one more time. Now, I don't want this, okay? You want 2 nice clean sounds, because it's really a rhythm that we're playing. If you notice, I'm using my elbow. You have 4 fulcrums. You have your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, and your fingers. This is kind of a medium-sized motion, so use a medium-sized muscle. So to start with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this guy right here, and I'm going to over-exaggerate the motion. So actually, when I really do it, I kind of do a little bit of elbow and a wrist twist, but when you're first getting started, just do the elbow up, down like that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go thumb up, down, okay? And you'll see it written on the music, okay? But say that with me. Say thumb up, down, 3, 4. Thumb up, down, ready, go. Thumb up, down, ready, go. Thumb up, down, 3, 4. Thumb up, down, 3, 4. Thumb up, down, 3, 4. Thumb up, down. Last time, ready, go. Thumb up, down. So you might want to pause it and just go through that and really do that guy a bunch of times. The next thing we're going to do after that is we're going to add one more step. We're going to go thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, okay? And if you notice, all these thumb strikes right here are in the same spot. Now, a little bit more advanced Pandeiro, we'll talk about playing the front of the hand, but to start, we're just going to use the thumb, okay? So that will look like this. You'll see the music, all right? Now we're going to go thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, 4. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, 4. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, rest. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb. Make sure you're saying this. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, rest. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb. 2 more times. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb. Last time. Thumb up, down, thumb, thumb. It's really important to say those things, because it helps ingrain what you're supposed to do. If you can't say it, if you can't sing it, there's a really good chance you can't play it, okay? So saying those things are really helpful educational tools and stepping stones to get you to where you're finally going. The last thing we're going to do is add slap in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand right here, I'm going to put it right in the center, and I'm going to get a nice dry sound. What I mean dry, I mean short sound. Not the long and resonant sound of that guy. This is long and this is short. Did you hear how short that last one was? So we're going to say thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, slap. thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, ready, go, thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, 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 thumb up, down, thumb, thumb, and yay. Okay, so that's how I teach students. However, probably when you're going to start in the whole day, you're actually going to start in the second half of that. You're going to go thumb, slap, thumb, up, down. So let's practice starting that way, okay? Make sure you can play all the pattern and go back and repeat some of those steps if you need to. But this is how you're probably actually going to start when you're in the Hoda. So let's start right here. We're just going to go thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down. Okay, here we go. Say that. Ready to begin. Here we go. Thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, stop. Let's practice just starting from a dry start. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, begin. Thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, yay. Okay, do it again. 3 more times. 1, 2, ready, go. Thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down. Okay, here we go. 2 more times. Ready to begin. Here we go. Thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, stop. Okay, last time. Just practicing starting. 1, 2, ready, begin. Thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, thumb, thumb, slap, thumb, up, down, stop. All right, so very important. If it doesn't sound like what you're saying, you're doing it wrong, okay? And you need to go back, you need to be thoughtful and introspective and reflect on what you're doing. You need to examine what you hear with your ears and go back and fix it if it's an issue. So that up, down is the part that everybody's gonna have a little struggle with, okay? So make sure you focus on that. Also, just really quick, I'm holding all my fingers right there. You can see I'm just grabbing the shell right there, and I'm locking my thumb over the top. Nothing special over here. Don't death grip it. Nice and keep it relaxed. And if you notice, I'm going to play whatever hand I hold my pencil in, that's the one that I'm playing the Pandeiro with, and I'm holding it in my non-dominant hand. All right, that should get you rolling. All right, good luck.